Welcome. In this explainer, we are going to walk through the complete setup for Fragglestorm from start to finish. By the end of this, you'll have your very own ultra-secure virtual drive up and running.
So here's what we've got on tap. We'll start with a quick look at what Fragglestorm actually is. Then we'll cover what you need to get ready before you install. We'll walk through the installation itself, then the setup wizard, both connecting your storage and creating the drive. And finally, we'll wrap up by showing you how to manage it all day to day.
All right, first things first, let's just quickly break down what Fragglestorm is all about.
Okay, think of it like this. You get a new drive letter on your computer, like a C drive or a D drive. But this one, this Fraggle drive, is virtual. Behind the scenes, it takes your files, encrypts them, smashes them into tiny little pieces, and then scatters those pieces securely across all the cloud accounts or local folders you've connected. Before we actually hit install, let's just make sure you have 3 simple things ready to go. It'll make the whole process a lot smoother.
First, just make sure your Windows PC is all up to date. Second, go ahead and gather up the usernames and passwords for any cloud storage you want to use. You're going to need them in a minute. And third, you'll need to install the Guardian Authenticator app on your smartphone for secure login.
And just so you know what you're looking for, this is the app icon you'll see in your phone's app store. Once you've got that installed and you're all set up, we're ready to get the main software installed. Okay, let's get to it. Go find the installation file you got in your registration email and just give it a double click to get the installer started.
You're going to see a couple of pretty standard screens here. Honestly, we recommend just sticking with the default folder location it suggests. It just keeps things simple. Go ahead and click Next to move on.
Now, during the installation, you're going to see a prompt for something called WinFSP. This is a really important component. It's what actually lets Fragglestorm create that virtual drive on your computer. The good news is the installer handles it all for you. Just click Next and Install and let it do its thing.
When it's all finished, you should see this new key icon on your desktop. Go ahead and double-click it. And hey, don't be alarmed if your antivirus software flags it and asks for permission. That's totally normal. Just make sure you click Allow when it asks.
Perfect. With the software installed, the one-time setup wizard should launch automatically. The very first thing it's going to help you do is connect all of your storage accounts. So, this wizard uses a really popular and secure tool called rclone to connect to your accounts. Let's use Box as our first example. All you have to do is select Box from the list and then click Connect. The process from here is really straightforward. First, you'll give the connection a unique name. This is just so you can tell it apart later. Then a new browser window will pop up where you'll log into your Box account. After you log in, you just have to click to authorize the connection. And once you see that success message, you know you're good to go.
And you just rinse and repeat. You do that same process for every other storage provider you want to add. As you can see here, we've already connected Box, Dropbox, Google Drive, and even a local folder right on the computer. Once you've added everything you want, just click Next.
All right, our storage is all connected. Now it's time for the really exciting part, actually building the virtual Fraggle drive.
Okay, so here you get to pick any available drive letter you want for your new drive, give it a name, and we highly recommend you check that auto mount box. That just means your drive will be ready and waiting for you whenever you're logged in. But the most important setting on this screen, by far, is the fragment count.
This setting, this is the absolute heart of Fragglestorm's security. It's the number of pieces every single one of your files gets broken into. So a fragment count of 16 means one file becomes 16 encrypted fragments scattered everywhere. The math here is incredible. This creates over 20 trillion possible ways to reassemble that file. So yeah, it's pretty secure. Sticking in that 8 to 16 range gives you that amazing security without taking a major hit on performance. We are on the home stretch now. The next step is to enable encryption and set a password. But I need you to pause for a second and pay very close attention to the warning that pops up.
I'm going to say this again because it is absolutely critical. This password cannot be recovered. Not by us, not by anyone. If you lose it, your data is gone forever. So please, write it down, put it in a trusted password manager. Whatever you do, store it somewhere safe.
After one last look at the review screen, you'll click Add Drive, and that's it. The wizard is finished. You now have a brand new, ultra-secure drive on your computer that automatically encrypts and fragments your files across all the storage you picked.
So the drive's been created, but how do you actually manage it? Well, everything you need is tucked away right in your system tray, down by the clock.
Down in your system tray, you'll see a little key icon. The color tells you what's going on at a glance. Green means everything is running just fine.
Orange means it's actively syncing something. And red means there's some kind of alert you should probably check out. A simple right-click on this icon brings up the main control menu.
And this little menu is your command center. You can mount your drive, which makes it visible in File Explorer, or unmount it to make it disappear. You can log out to secure everything, or pop into the main settings panel if you need to make changes. Pretty much everything you need for daily use is right here.
And just like that, you are fully equipped to protect your most sensitive data. Your Fraggle drive is ready to go. So the only question left is, what will you protect first?